Dear friends, this morning I want to thank you all for remembering Anwar Memon, who passed away a couple of days ago. I want to thank you for your written, oral, and in-person condolences messages. I thought I will record a few words about Anwar Memon. He was married to my only sister, Najma Memon. He was my friend. He was an inspiration. This morning, I particularly want to concentrate and share with you the struggles of this man. His last struggle started about 2 months ago. It was a struggle of life when he had a very serious car accident. Now, what was that about? Well, Anwar had been requested by a friend to do ground testing work for a 50-acre site that friend had bought to establish the first and only all-Muslim cemetery in Toronto area. Up to now, Muslims are buried in several graveyards where Muslims have acquired a section of the existing cemeteries. This was going to be dedicated 50 acres for just Muslims. Anwar, the generous and kind man that he was, he did not charge anything according to my knowledge. About 2 days ago, 2 months ago, on the day of accident, he had gone to attend inauguration of that cemetery, which he did attend. On the way back, he had a very serious car accident, which resulted in injuries to his head, to his chest, to his lungs, to his spinal cord, and various other parts of the body. 2 days ago, when Anwar passed away, the family decided to bury him in that same cemetery, that same graveyard, even though there were several others which were much closer to their home. He went there to help in argument, and he has been, I believe he's third or fourth person who is buried in that cemetery. Those 2 months in the hospital, the doctors and the family tell us, were the most amazing. With so many injuries, many times the doctors told the family that enough is enough. They had done the spinal surgery, they had done surgery on the lungs, they had tried to fix the ribs, they had fixed the arm, they had been repairing kidney, and God knows how many things. His eye, his head, they had given up on Anwar so many times. But Najma and her son Mashal would not hear up. They wanted to do all that they could. And in that period, Anwar did come out in the sense that he recognized my sister. When the doctors and my sister gave him commands to hold the hand, to look left, to look right, to do this and that, he followed commandments. These were all miracles. Even on the last day, the doctors were in the middle of uh, fixing the kidney so that they could do dialysis. Dialysis was necessitated because of the failure of his kidney, which was donated by my sister Najma to him about 8 years ago. Now that had failed. This man, over 2 month struggle for life surprised the family and the doctors and nurses who were in the hospital. Sad, Anwar lost that struggle, but he left inspiration for so many. And this was just his last struggle. 44 years ago, when he came to Canada, newly married with one uh, child on the way, basically. Nothing to his name in terms of material. We all advised him to get a job and look after his health, but this man wouldn't hear of it. He established a company with a couple of other partners. Few years later, the company was doing reasonably well, and he was due for second kidney transplant, and he called me. He said, Arali Nawaz, I want to leave this partnership and establish a separate company. I said, Anwar, think of your health, think of your family. This is not the time to take this kind of risk. But of course, Anwar would not hear of it. And Anwar went ahead and established Soil Pro. While he was in the hospital, so many of his employees came to the house and later came to the prayer, Janaza Namaz, and later to the graveyard. The number of people who came to visit the family during during his stay at the hospital, and those who came to the prayer, and those who came to the graveyard were astounding. There were so many white people there. There were so many Chinese people. There were so many, of course, Muslims. There were Punjabis, Pathans, Sindhis, everyone. Of course, he was fortunate to have had burial on Friday. But the numbers astounded everybody, certainly astounded me. I wish and pray that half that many people will show up when it's time for me to leave this world. But they did for him. And they all had stories of what wonderful man he was, how many charities he had helped establish. Somebody from some organization came to me and told me that he had, with help of this organization, raised about $800,000 for floods in America, in Sindh, in Pakistan. So many houses were built and so many things were done. I did not know anything of that. So may Allah bless the soul of Anwar Memon. May Allah make life easy for my sister Najma and his children. May Allah look after everything that was near and dear to him. The man did so many things. Among other things, he was founder of one of the founders of SANA, which we have in North America. He he was donor to so many causes, kidney and cancer, and Sindh and earthquake in Pakistan, God knows. He was giving so many scholarships. I hope that the family will be able to continue this work. Stay well. My prayers are with all of them. Dear friend Anwar, sleep well. Rest at peace. May God look after you. I am sure you are in heaven and you are spending time with your mother and father. Ali Raza and many other friends. God bless you. And thank you, guys.